Hi guys, welcome to the Cybersecurity and Infotech book review series with Fixitgearware Security. So this week's books review series is something different, something out of the box from the regular book review series we do, which comprises of penetration testing, books on introduction to getting into cybersecurity, and other aspect of offensive security books that would help you to, be an offensive or a seasoned penetration tester. So this week we decided to take another dimension of cybersecurity because at Fixitgearware Security we are all about touching every aspect of cybersecurity and making sure that we expose every segment of the profession so that individuals such as newbies or professionals who intend to switch over to other aspects of the career will be able to have an in-depth knowledge of these various segments or sectors of the profession, and of course have a perfect judgment before jumping ships. Okay, so for this week we'll be talking about a special book, and this book is a book we have read, a very interesting book, and one of the books we have ever given a high rating score ever since we started this cybersecurity and infotech book review series. So without wasting much of your time, let's get started. So for today, the book we'll be describing is ISO27001. It's a book that talks about the ins and outs of information security management systems. Okay, the book was written by Bruce Brown, and as someone who is in cybersecurity, I can say for sure that he is qualified to write such a book based on his certifications in CISSP and GRC. Okay, so we took our time to read this book, and all I can say is that this book is a very interesting book because the author didn't just take his time to describe the template of ISO 27001, but also breaking it down in such a segment that you as a cybersecurity professional who is not fully exposed on the strategies or the templating of ISO 27001 will be able to understand everything in clear description. So the book basically as a foundation is recommended for anyone who intends to get into information security and management system, or who want to specialize in governance, risk, and compliance. I would say you should get this book because the author made a perfect description and judgment about this aspect of the ISO. Then other aspect of the book is that it's quite a complete illustrative book in terms of charts, diagrams, pictures. The author took his time to, connect the dots with real life experience. And of course, some aspect of the book that was very interesting was when he spoke about the Avengers and Tony Stark, armor suit, and Thanos. And some part of the book also contained pictures, illustrative pictures of pirate ships, treasure maps, trying to break down every segment of the template of ISO 27001 that the author was explaining. So this book is something that I would recommend that you get if you're interested in getting into information security management system, or if you intend to know what you should expect in the aspect of your profession as a cybersecurity, adopting the ISO template, then this book is also recommended for you. Another part of this book that makes this book interesting is that the author described the PDCA as an integral part of the ISO 27001. So when you talk about the PDCA in this book, we're talking about the steps of planning. While planning, also you have to do by taking actions. Then, of course, you have to check if those actions, or those plans, are they actually being carried out? Are they feasible? Then you talk about act, okay, which is the action or which is the proactive aspect of this template, okay, in terms of the ISO 27001. So Bruce did a very amazing job. I mean, I've read books and I can tell you for sure that this book is something that I would recommend for anyone, even if you're not intending to get into cybersecurity, but you work in the tech sector, for you to have an understanding of what is expected of you, be you an HR, be you a technician, be you whatever it is you are. You should get this book. It's meant for you. So this book describes everything you need to know about the ISO. And of course, it's a book that every cybersecurity professional needs to read. There are other aspects of this book which we did not put in this slide, but I'll just give a brief because we do not want you to have a full picture of everything, not to give away this knowledge for free, because we believe that this author wrote this book to make some breads, make some money out of it. So we'll just talk a few of this. These clauses involve the context of the organization, which of course you have to understand the internal and external part or factors that interested parties have to know. Then talking about defining the scopes, and of course proper establishing of the information security management system procedures for that specific organization. Then there are other aspects of the clause which talks about planning, and which talks about support, operational clause, and of course the final part which involves the performance evaluation and further steps on improvement, which is the clause 10. So every of this aspect of the template for ISO 27001 was properly described by this author, and it's quite a very interesting book. So please get the book and try and look out for these informations and more, which we did not describe in this video. So having said this, the three key points that makes this book unique is that first, all ISO 27001 templates were explained with clear illustrations. Like shout out to Bruce. I love the pictures, the diagrams, the charts. They quite look so very, very connected to the content and the descriptions of every single page of the book. So that's an amazing job you did there, and I would say respect to that. Then the second aspect that makes this book an interesting one is that it's just a 140-page book touching all the key foundations and depths on how to go about information security management system while adopting the ISO 27001 template. So this book is something while the author Bruce took his time, compiling this list to make sure that everything is well connected and understood. So if I am working on certain aspect of information security management system, I know what to look out for. I know what to break, my template down to without the need of, getting confused. And this is tied to specific industry standards. Okay. So when we mean specific industry standards, let's say, for example, you work for a financial industry like the banking sector. Their information security management system would differ from that of, let's say, you're working for an immigration office or you're working for a medical firm. Okay. So the templating is a structural one, but organizing their information security management systems and compliance would vary because of one, the nature of the technology and infrastructure these organizations are using. Two, employees. We're talking about the people. And thirdly, security mechanisms that needs to be put in place. Okay. So it varies, and Bruce did a very clear and concise job in this book that you would understand these, and of course factoring all these templates in planning or designing, the ISMS for that specific industry you're working for. So this book is very good, and it's worth the price of $23.99 on Amazon. So I would suggest that you get this book. If you have to save for it, please do. It is worth it. And by the time you're done reading this book, I promise you, everything about ISO27001 will be very clear. Okay? As a matter of fact, I would advise you to read this book before taking any ISO courses. Okay? This is one of the things people don't get. They tend to take courses, and at the end of the day, they say they've taken a lot of courses, but still they feel lost. Okay? It's like saying you're practicing cybersecurity and you didn't go to a university. Okay, while you can make money out of that aspect of the profession without going to a uni, it's going to be difficult when compared to someone or a person who have, hit the four walls of a university to acquire the skills, because they have been exposed to various aspects of the profession in terms of courses and course contents they took as, part of the prerequisite while they were in school, compared to you that is just taking online courses and boot camps. Okay, so not everyone is going to be very fortunate to go to university, but if you're fortunate to go to university, please do go. Same way is this, we are exposing you to this. Don't just take ISO courses. Get this book first, read everything about this book, then take those courses. I promise you, by the time you're done reading this book and taking those courses, you would be very well grounded on ISO 27001 and what is required in every aspect or in any aspect of the industry you get yourself into, in terms of the medical firm, the technical aspect, the financial sector, and so on. So this book is a book recommended for all cybersecurity professionals, be you a seasoned penetration tester, you work as a system administrator, server administrator, cloud security engineer, network security engineer, information security engineer, every aspect of cybersecurity. Get this book, read about this book, and of course, take further courses. Okay, ISO is quite broad, and it's not something you just read a book and say, okay, you're exposed to understanding ISO. No. Get the book first, read everything about it, then take courses, paid courses that that illustrates how to strategize or go about this, various clauses in ISO 27001. So there is more to this book, which has to do with ISO 27002, 003, 004, and so on. But we wouldn't talk much about it. Please get this book. Read everything. I promise you the money is worth it and you have no regret for ever purchasing this book. So on general rate score, Bruce, you deserve this 5 over 5. Honestly, you did an amazing job in this book and you deserve it. And of course, in cybersecurity rate score as well, you deserve the 5 over 5 because everything you said in this book is something that is very, very, broken down to a level that even a novice who is not knowledgeable on ISO will be able to understand, what it's all about and what they need to do to, be well exposed to these standards. So here is his official YouTube. He got a YouTube channel. Usually we don't promote people's YouTube on book review, but fortunately for him, he has a YouTube channel and the brother does a good job. Please go subscribe to him, watch his videos, show some love and support, buy his book, leave some comments, and ensure you encourage him as well, because these things are all free apart from the price you have to pay in terms of courses and books. So when users try to, give informations for free, it's a way of showing appreciation by hitting that subscribe button, watching their contents, leaving a comment. That's a way you show them some love and as well inspire them to have motivation to do more. Okay, so go get your copy for the ISO 27001. Later on, we'll be listing this book on our store on official Fixitgearware Security website, which has the affiliate link to Amazon website to purchase this book. So if you want to show some love and support to us as well, once the link is up, just go there and click on the buy now on Amazon button. It will take you straight to the Amazon website or Amazon app. Whatever purchases you make, we have a commission from that. So please support us. This is how we grow. This is how we keep the business flowing while we still have our courses on the way coming up. So please just get the book, show some love and support. By such someday also, when you have yours, people will also show you some love and support. Okay? So that's all for this week on the book review series with Fixitgearware Security. Do have a lovely weekend and see you next week on our penetration testing course. Again, on our YouTube channel, since we have an extra Saturday in May. And bye for now.